Well, welcome back to the workshop. Well, the workshop handyman. We're going to do a little handyman project. We don't have a clue what we're doing on, but we're going to let us go on through it and see if we can figure out how to do this. And I have a little Canon safe. I'm not going to say this is the most secure safe there is out there by any means. I picked this one up at Tractor Supply, and it's several years old. It holds what I need it to hold, and like I say, it's not a lot of super valuables. I just don't have that much there. My wood shop out there has a whole lot more value than what this safe is going to have. But anyways, went to open it up the other day, and I punched in the code, and all these numbers are supposed to work. And you can see there's nothing up on the top side that does anything. But down here, the last three numbers are 4. This bottom half of the keypad is working, which don't do me a whole lot of good because my code needs some of these top numbers. So what we've got to do, I went out online and I ordered a parts kit to see if I could replace this and see what they had available. So after doing a little bit of research, I come up with this parts here, and it's come in, and I don't really know if I need all this stuff or not. It's got some screws in the bag. It's got a back plate, which looks identical, I think, to the one that's there. The front is a little bit different. I have a chrome on there. I kind of like this black even better than the chrome, so I definitely want to do that. And I assume this is the part that's bad. And then it comes with this, I guess the electronic brains of the outfit. It has a little red switch. I believe that's used for redoing the codes. And then it comes with the little solenoid here that opens and closes to actually allow you to open safe up. So, like I say, I haven't done anything with this yet, but I'm hoping that I can swap out just the keypad. But we're going to look at it, see what it takes to do that. At least that much of it. And we'll go from there and see what else I may need to do. So it does come with a instructions on how to do the factory codes and all of that, and you have to change them afterwards. So we don't want to lock the thing back up until we know we've got it. So if you've got one of these safes, this first part I do know how to do because we change the battery on it quite often. The keypad itself is pretty simple. You just simply rotate this, it pops it right off. Your battery sits down into the compartment, and I have replaced this battery already to make sure it wasn't a battery issue. So this is a brand new battery. It's not needed in this one, so we're going to go ahead and take that off. And we'll set that off to the side. Now, as far as this goes, there's not a whole lot inside of this pad. It's got a little board. And if I'm looking at this new one, it don't look a whole lot different. It's got the ribbon cable and a battery, and that's it. Now the problem we're going to run into, looks like, is this cable here goes in behind this and into the depths of the safe somehow. So we're going to have to get into the back side of that. I don't think I need to remove that cover there. Like I say, this one here looks identical to this one, so well, I think it's identical. Maybe it's this direction. It's got that on there. Anyways, I don't know. Well, that's got to go this way. That's the only one I care about, I think. Well, no, it isn't either. I'm going to have to change this out because this hole goes this direction and I need it to do that. So I guess I will have to swap that much of it out anyways. Okay, so let's go to the inside. Let's see if we can get to that. I can do that. And to do that, we have to simply grab a hold of this, and we pick it up, pop it out, and it'll come right on out, and that pretty much gets it out of the way. So there, we should be able to get to the guts of this thing. So let's see what we have got here. All right, we've got this one sitting up on top of it. I guess that just sits there. And that's the ribbon cable. I'm pretty sure looks like the same one as I've got here. And that board looks a little bit different. I don't know if that's going to be critical or not. I'm hoping not. And we might be able to just swap out the keypad and then I know that much of it'll work. So, but somehow, I don't know how well we can see this. It's kind of got a shadow there for some reason. Or it looks like shadow. Most of it's just paint here. This thing here has got some tabs. I think we just straighten those up, it looks like. Just kind of bend them back straight. Might need a pair of pliers if you don't have strong fingers. There we go. And other than that, I'm going to go ahead and just unplug this. I think. Or maybe not. There's it the other way. Ah, there we go. They pull out. Huh. Now, does this one over here do the same thing? Our new one, we want to unplug it from the board. There we go. And we'll swap that out with this one, but we've got to pull this on out first. I guess that little hole won't be too bad to snake it through. So, let's go ahead and close this door back up a little bit. I'm going to go to this side and we'll take the 3 screws out of this plate and we'll take that apart. Let's see what it takes there. So let me get those out. Okay, let's see when you feed this wire back out of here. Okay, out with the old. And then we want to make sure that we have this fed back through the new plate. And we'll put that back through there. And on the back side, I think that should feed back up through. This could be a little tough because it's not real clear how to get it. I don't know if you figured that one out or not, but we'll kind of get you in here and let you see what we got fighting against here. That pad is down into there a little bit. If I had a pair of pliers, this would be a little easier. I might have to get me a little pair of needle nose or something to get a hold of it. Okay, I thought with that about enough here. Let me see if I can grab me a pair of pliers real quick. My fingers just weren't quite the size I needed them to be. Alrighty. I think I just want to see if this board is bad or that one is bad. And this one should go together. Which way did that come off of there? There's only one way that can go in, and it looks like it fits right onto that. I think I'm going to see if I need to swap that thing out. I don't know as though I do. Let's go ahead and we'll mount this back on here. Let's see here. Well, that's not going to do it either. That's got it. Oh. Well, I messed that all up. I don't want this cover. I want the other one. Why did I say I wanted to do it that way? I was thinking I had it that way. Okay, we got to take that cover back off. Let me do that again. Okay, I'm done being a dummy, I hope. Maybe not, but hey, you know, sometimes we just got to go with what we got. The next step, I went ahead and put the original plate back on there, so it was the one we needed. We're going to go ahead and just plug it up, and let's see if this keypad will go make the noise we need, or if it's the other board that's actually bad. So it's the best way to do it. Seems how we can do it that way. We got the battery on there, and we've got a green light, so I guess that's good. Let's see if this will mount up. Twist it, put it back on there. I think the green light is good. Let's see if we can redo our combo. Well, I don't know if this one needs a new combo or not. Let me just check this real quick, because I don't know if the combination is probably not stored in this. It's probably in the other part of the brain. So let me check that real quick. Okay, after trying that a little bit, I find out that that's not going to work the way it is. That should be a yellow light, I believe they say. So let's come around here. We're going to go ahead and pull this apart, take this back off of here. And we're going to go ahead and replace the brains on this. Let's see here what we've got. So we've got two different things to go in here. Let's see if we can aim in a little bit. The new one, like I say, is hooked up a little different. So we want to have the red ones there, and this one here goes up to the solenoid. So we're going to take that one off of that. I don't think the switch is really that critical, as that's going to be the same either way. And this only goes in one direction. You have to look at that. There. And then we'll take this one off that's got the new switch. I don't need a new switch, I don't believe. So we're going to take that one off. And we put the original switch, if it'll go in there. We're fixing to find out. If not, we might have to swap it too. And it looks like that does not fit. So we're going to have to do the other one. We're going to just, for now, make sure we got everything working first before I go through too much of this thing. We're going to put the red button back on there, and we're going to plug this back up to the new board. And let's see what kind of lights we got on the front of it this time. Do we have any lights? And there's nothing on there right now. That may be good, may be bad. I'm going to try the code that they say. Okay, well, that now works. So that's what we were after, is to get it to work. The bars pull back. So that was the problem. We're going to have to now go ahead and put that red switch button in, because it does need to go into the panel over here, and we'll go ahead and remount the this board. We'll go ahead and put that up here, and I think that should go right back on those slots, just like it came off. If I get them to line up. There's one, there's two. Why is this one not going here? I had a twist to it, which kept it from going on there for some reason. All right, we got it in there. We'll bend those back over. Okay, just got that done. Now, how do we get this off? That's going to be, the next problem is going to be the little switch here. And I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see, really. But in behind here, there's just a little nut back in there. I don't know if I can get some light on this thing a little bit better. I don't know if that's going to give you enough light, but anyways, we hold on to the one side, we hopefully can just unscrew this. There we go. Little nut, little cover off the back side of it. And then we'll take this one. And we have to reuse the existing nut and cover. Hopefully that fits this same one. It looks like it does. We'll stick that back through the hole. And we'll put our cover over it. And we'll push. I hear it beeping. That means we're pushing the button, and that's how we're going to reset our code on this. So we will need to do that. Alrighty, and I would recommend next that we kind of get all these wires up and out of the way, because we don't want them to interfere. Let's see if we can take these up out of the way, those up around there, because we don't want it to interfere with the locking mechanism. Looks like there's a little bit of grease and all on that, so that should be good. The other thing we didn't replace, now it did come with a new solenoid, and that would be taking this apart, looks like, and that would pop off of there. Take that solenoid out and set this one in its place. I don't see any sense in changing any of that, because I don't know so there's any reason to. It's working the way it is. We'll keep this one as a spare part. That should do it for that. So let's go ahead and we'll set the cover back on. Slide the top in first and set the bottom in, and that's got it done. So from there, the rest of this really should be easy to go. I'm not going to be able to show you all of it because it's going to have a password on this, so we don't want to do that. But it's basically going to tell us that it comes with the instructions on there that we'll need to change that, of course. After changing the code, got to come up with a 3 to 8 digit code, and that should do us. Okay, press the red button, the buzzer beeps twice, yellow LED shines twice, lights on, enter 3 to 8 digit code, enter the star key to confirm. The buzzer will beep twice. So we're going to try that without me showing you actually what's going on. But let's go ahead and push the button. And turn down the yellow light. I got to put in my password. And I think we'll see if that worked. We'll go ahead and try it now. It's locked, so we're going to try it. And it unlocks. So that's what it takes to set it back up. My safe is good. I think we're ready to go. Hopefully yours went smooth as mine looks like it went. So not bad. I'll go ahead and probably leave a little description of what part I bought to get that done. And I like that better with the black keypad. I think I did good. All right, that's got us wrapped up. This is just a little handyman shop, and we figured it out. That's what it's all about. So hopefully it'll help you out. You can avoid the little mistakes I made and see how to troubleshoot a little bit and get her figured out. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe to my channel, hit that like, let me know your comments. Always appreciate them. And keeps my channel rolling, and we'll work on another interesting something or other in the next one. Thanks a bunch, and we'll check with you then.